there's this lady. Yeah, she was young, and then she was Benzi degree, and then I came to her, I was like, okay, sing for me, and then she sang. I was like, oh, okay. Added her on Facebook immediately. Cool stuff. She gets a job like transfer.
Okay.
I'm here, and now all of my weekends are so I spend that in studio.
Okay.
So we've been working for like 2 years.
Wow.
So Usim used to take taxis to my place njalo on Fridays.
Okay.
That's ngizama ukutshengisa abantu ukuthi uya-escape
Sure.
from 9 to 5 because she didn't really like what she was doing.
Yeah.
So uyayazi to music into afuna ukuyenza but she didn't know how to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I was there. So njalo on my weekends she never had time.
So it was school, studio.
It was work.
Okay.
Work, make to take a taxi to my place. Your whole weekend. I swing a weekend back to work.
Wow.
So when you see me and you love her voice and you love her music, it's a dedication.
Yeah.
That's what it took for her to escape her whole life. No, she's about to quit her job now.
Wow.
So she can do her whole musical thing.
And just focus mainly on just... And then now, in terms of like writing of a song, you know, like who writes the song? Do you also contribute in terms of writing, or the artists come through and also contribute?
Yeah, we actually song as tone sometimes, and I was like, oh no, I would love this melody. So song usually, but what I usually do in the artist and then guessing it's how it cool.
Let the creative juices flow.
And then
you know?
then me and the melody. When I was like, oh wait, hold on, you can just say this line, we shoot melody. So I kinda play a little role in the writing. But to see me, that's how she didn't know how to write when she came through. And then I just told her, write a story, let me read it, and let me try and make melodies up. And then she eventually learned how to do it on her own. So it's that's how we just work around this whole thing. Yeah.
Wow, man. You're a producer and a teacher as well.
I guess.
Shout out to you, man. This guy's such a good guy, you know? Like, he's such a good guy, dog. Like, he's such a good guy.
That's the music, like, you need to be... Ngoluphole mufuna ukwenza music yabona it's not a gift lena ufuna uyishare nabantu. It's not to comment nabantu. I don't understand when abantu ezizwa like it's crazy. For me I'm amazed that you are really loving this music this much. But it's good for me as a creative young positive confidence as a creative. As much as snaps are making this music, it's not about that. It's never about that. It's about when someone escape or whatever. As we escape, I'm guiding, I'm teaching. You know, that's how the music coming out because I didn't get this on radio like music like South Africa. It's all about the cars. I got the cars. So I was like,
I met back in varsity.
Okay.
Like it's not even Asazani from now. It's way back. Second year. His younger brother, DJ Mondi Sandile, was there and we were friends. And then he told Sanel that, dude, there's this girl, you know, because he was also producing a trap vibe at the time. And he sent me a beat, his younger brother. And then I was like, okay, I don't know what I would do here, but I just wrote for it. Not even knowing I'm writing a proper, you know, and Umondo was like, no, this is good. And then he told Sanele about me. He was working with Ubusi at the time at Demo Music. And yeah, Sanele was passing by and then we met and then he asked me to sing for him. And I was like, wow, guys, really? But I sang. And he was interested. And I was like, you know what, as much as I won't lie, I love music, but can I just finish my degree, you know, and then I'll hit you guys up. And yeah, I did exactly that. You know, I got that degree done and moving to Joburg, I contacted them. And I won't lie, the first time, it was just me. When we chilled with the guys, it was just me going there to jam with the guys, you know, not even going to make music. But he was working on his EP, which was an EP at the time, Africa to the World. And yeah, somehow I started writing and started singing and recording, and it was just all making sense.
Do you remember the first time you heard his music? Because his music is like, it's different, man. It's like, I don't even know what to call it. Afro soul. I don't know, but he came with a different sound in the game.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. I remember there was an album that they had put together with Lesser. It was called Sticks and Stones. that was the first time. It was so like, your EDM, your hard EDM, something that you don't really hear.
Oh, yes, I remember. Yes, I remember. Yes.
Yeah. So it was that vibe. And I was like, who's this? And like, it's Sunny. And I'm like, okay. And then, that was it. And then after I moved here, I started sending me music again. And there was this remix of Shadow. There's a song called Shadow that he did. I was like, who's this? And he said, it's just a remix. He's there like, it's just a remix that I'm like, dude, don't fuck around. This is dope. Yeah. And from there I was just like, no, there's something here. There's really something I've never heard, something I wouldn't expect to hear here. So, it was really, I think it was exciting.
And what's the first track you do with Sunny L? Because I think I first got introduced to you with Sonini, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Is that the first track you do with him?
No, Sonini is like there, far. Far.
Late comer. I'm a late comer.
No, you're not even a late comer, but I think it's funny enough, it's like I was at a school, when you're in school and you're learning stuff and you just finding yourself, and because there's so many songs that I did before the actual songs that have been released. There's like maybe half an album or a full album that is just chilling there that I did because it was like practice for me. I was writing and singing and knowing how to do harmonies and stuff, and okay, this sounds cheesy, this doesn't sound cheesy. Even English songs, actually, I was I was very hooked on pop and country, the stuff that I grew up listening to. So that was definitely not the first song. There's so many songs, but I think those are the songs that made it to. I think those are the songs that actually like, okay, this is it. This is the formula.
Tell me about Sonini. What is that song about?
Sonini, we actually co-wrote the song with Ulelo Kamau, the lady who's featured on the song. And she came first. It was Sanele produced the beat, composed everything, and sent the beat to Ulelo Kamau. And Lelo came back with the hook, the in Kamata Sonini. She's closer, and it's part of her religious vibe.
It's a religious song.
It's a very religious song.
You kidding?
Yes. Ukamata is it's the child of the sun god on the Xhosa culture.
Yeah, Scoop is always mentioning, is it Kamata Kamago?
Yeah.
Kamago, Kamata.
Yes. So for me, when I listened to it, I was like, for me, if I would, like on a song that I would write, this hook would make sense. It's like asking God and being like, you are the only person that I can look up to right now. So for me, that's why I wrote the verses and she came up with the hook. So after she brought back the hook, I was like, this would just make sense if I said this, and that was it. So yeah.
Jeez, that's actually quite deep, man.
So deep. It's very, very, and I think it was a very dark time when I wrote the song. Sure. Joburg is just a lot, man.
What was happening? Len wasn't tipping you anymore.
No, yes, Joburg is so tough because it's like a goalie. You can't be sad. You can't be down, you can't be anything. You always have to be happy and keep hustling and keep pushing because that's just Joburg, no one waits for you to be like, oh my gosh, I'm not feeling okay. No. So I think again that's how music also just saved me, because I had songs like that where I could just pour my heart out and be like, okay, this is what's up. And yeah.
And then would you say that was the song that put you on the map, or was there another song before that that like really blew you up?
With Sana Musician, yes, because it was the first song. Because after that, then came Ubala.
Yes.
And then after Ubala came Dabes Gutewe.
Okay, let's start with Ubala. Oh, that's still my favorite song that you guys have done. I fucking love it.
Classic.
Classic, dude. First time I heard that song. First time I heard that song, I was like, what the fuck is this? And the crazy thing is, I still don't know what you're saying in that song, but it sounds beautiful.
It's like, it's, oh my gosh. And it's the first song that our manager, Pat, came in and was like, yeah, no. First single. Tukela Ferry, first single. I was like, oh. You know when you just say like, okay, so you guys are saying yes to this, and am I starting on my own album? Yay, crazy. So yeah, Ubala was the.
So was the plan? Was it supposed to be Sunny L's song or your song?
No, Ubala was definitely supposed to be my song. It was meant for my album. I think we were done. With Sunny L's. We were still busy with Sunny L's album. I'm not sure, but like automatically Ubala was just like, because I remember we were shooting Sonini, and then I just stood on the wall. Pat was like, okay, we need a single cover for Ubala. Stand here on the wall. And I stood there. Then he took the shot next to a wall.
Yeah.
Wearing a white shirt, my 9-to-5 white shirt. I was like, okay.
And
shot.
That's crazy, man. And tell me about the song. What is this a song about? I still don't know what it means, what you're saying in that song.
Ubala, how Ubala came about, actually, I first sampled, there's a song by Ingane Zoma. It's a Maskandi song.
I know Ingane Zoma. I know Ingane Zoma. Those ones I know.
Yeah, it's kind of dirty on their side, you know. And then I sat there and I was like, okay, what can I say that's going to turn this into a very soulful love song? Unfortunately, it had to be not positive, because Uklaya Lubala is never good. So it's really about a lady who's in a relationship. And in a way, he's just asking the guy to be like, you know what, just fix yourself. Because right now I feel like I'm settling for less or close to nothing. Something's missing, you know, because you are the one right now. But now there's just, I'm a daughter, so please fix yourself.
So this whole time while I've been singing to Bal, I'm singing to a guy, asking him to fix himself.
Yeah. No, well, not a guy. I think the hook, it can work with anyone. Actually, no, it's for anyone, because I don't mention a guy, or you know, it's for both a lady and a guy. You can even you can be like,
no, love it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's talk about Intaba Ezibu Buke.
Yo, you suck, bro.
Hey, my Zulu is bad, man. It's terrible.
It's Intaba Ezibu.
Yes, that one.
You suck. Yo, I'm thinking what you just said. But yeah, that one. That one as well. I must say this. I love sampling. It just makes it more exciting for me, changing a song that exists and putting a different melody and a different message, and then it's now totally something new. So the chorus of Ndaba Zibute comes from, do you know Platform 1?
No, I don't.
Ish, okay. But yeah, folk music group, Platform 1 from KZN. I took it from them. It's like a wedding song. Ndaba Zibute originally is a wedding song that you sing in Shadwin. And then I took that hook and I was like, okay, if it's in Ndaba Zibute for us in Zulu, it means like umuntu okude, ongambono, so ukhuluma nentaba, like mountains. Because the only distance that separates you guys is those mountains that you can see, but you can't see that person. So yeah, it turned into a long distance relationship song, as if the guy is working somewhere, and you know, I'm like, yeah, the verses are literally just like me writing a letter to that person and saying, since you've been gone, it's been cold and tough, you know. Yeah, so it's that vibe.
Hey, you're very deep. Have you been hurt? God, a lot of guys have hurt you.
Sure, shame.
These motherfuckers.
A lot of guys. It's funny, man. If I could count, I haven't been hurt that much. I have been hurt though. But I think with regards to my music, it's really most of the songs that I grew up listening to, or Soul Brothers, Dolly Parton. So for me, in a way, Uba deep and emotional on a song is not weird. You know, I'm that free about it. And I guess I'm also not afraid to, I think, especially because at that time I was like, 23, 22. At that age, we want to act like we don't have feelings and we don't feel for someone. And you don't meet this person that you thought was just everything, and they hurt you, and then it messed you up. We don't want to admit to those type of things. We are so embarrassed. So I think I'm the voice of the embarrassed.
I see.
But yeah, I have been hurt. Definitely, I've been hurt.
Was it Len?
What's wrong with this thing? Oh, I'm back. How
Was
Len?
was it Len? Was it Len who hurt you?
You shame.
Let's go to Uma Salela. That one you don't need to even explain. I know what that one means. Even though
what does it mean?
It's a guy who does nothing. He just chills on the couch, does nothing, right?
No, not even. It makes me, I guess, because I'm singing it and I'm a lady, and it's like I'm speaking to a guy. But for me, it's a song to inspire both a guy and a lady.
Yeah.
That as much as I love you, but now I'm the only one who's working hard here, and that just doesn't make sense. So as much as you love a person, being overworking and trying to make, this thing work, it's tough if you're doing it alone.
Yeah.
In a way. So it's just that thing to just inspire everyone that just because you're in a relationship with someone who's working, it does not mean you must now chill. So it's for both ladies and guys.
And how did that song change your career? Because I saw, even with the music videos, no longer taking pictures, in your 95, the budget, you could see, right? I know, hey, we're making money here.
I'm trying to understand what the difference was. What was the difference?
But it was big, that song.
Yes, I was still at my 9 to 5.
For real?
Yeah, I was still at my 9 to 5. Definitely still at my 9 to 5.
Oh, wow. But that song was big.
Shot the video with the same guy, Nick, the same guy I shot Ubala with.
Yeah.
So, okay, I guess God was just doing things,
You're elevating.